Hi there, Dr. Ashley Mack of Ashley Mack Performance and Rehab, and today I'm going to show you one of my favorite stretches to do throughout the day, and it's borrowed from my Chinese ancestors. I call it the old Chinese lady back stretch. Now, as human beings and as people who work in offices and just even students sitting at a desk, we spend a lot of time in the forward flex position. So we need to be able to implement an extension movement because we spend so much time forward bending. And so when we incorporate this extension movement, we add a little bit of balance to the system and your back should feel a little bit better. And this is something that you can be doing throughout the day. So if you ever go to Manhattan or if you ever see just like a whole bunch of old Chinese ladies walking around, they do this stretch, which is really, really effective when it comes to the low back. The first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna put your hands on actually your butt. Okay, when you put your hands in your butt, it actually uses your hips and your back as the axis of motion versus putting your hands on your low back. So once you put your hands onto your butt, what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep your eyes even with the horizon as you lean back and push your hands forward. Do this a couple times. I would say usually a set of 10 is actually an arbitrary number. Again, if 5 actually relieves you of your symptoms, awesome. If it requires a little bit more, that's perfectly fine. If this movement starts to increase your pain a little bit, that's something that we do not want to do. So if that's the case, I would say give yourself a little bit of a break. But for the most part, when you do that, you might feel a little stiffness, you might feel a couple pops and cracks. It's really not the end of the world. The goal with this is symptom management. So if you're doing this, and say, for example, a set of 10 feels great, I encourage you to do this multiple times per day. I would say, especially if you're sitting in the chair for about 8 hours a day, you would break it up every 2 hours. You could stand up and do a set of 10. Now, if this stretch doesn't help you out with your symptoms throughout the day, then I encourage you to click on the link below and book a consultation call with me.